Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Wednesday today, 27th of July, and what we normally do on Wednesdays is we look at gold and I share with you what my expectations are for this instrument. Now, it's a very important day today because we've got Fed's interest rate decision coming out later on today, and we are definitely expecting to see some volatility across all pairs and instruments traded with the US dollar. So since it is Wednesday, like I said, we're going to go through gold, and like I said, I'm going to share with you what my expectations are. And before we proceed, I'd just like to point out that whatever I say is just my opinion, and something very important is that I'm not going to enter or open any trades before the news. All right, I think this is crucial for today. So what we're looking at here on gold is this last move to the upside, where when that move appeared, I thought that we're actually going to see this pullback continuing slightly higher to around 1750, possibly 1755, where I wanted to look for short positions. All right, now this would be probably the best level to enter short right now, but the thing is, looking at price action and how it's not being able to break above those highs, but instead of that, what we see here is this type of price action. Well, that probably means price doesn't have enough strength to continue much higher. All right, so it's could definitely happen, and we could see price pushing up here, especially with the help of the news today. But if I have to be honest, we may not actually see that pullback continuing all the way up to around 1750. Instead of that, we may see price pushing slightly higher, maybe testing those previous highs right here, but then reversing back to the downside. And why am I expecting that there's going to be a downside move overall? Well, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see how well this downtrend has been going on for a while now, and I'm expecting that this downtrend will continue. There's definitely a lot of trend in it and a lot of selling pressure. The only thing is price is either going to go down immediately, which is not going to be ideal because according to my strategy, it's not really going to give me a decent entry. Or what we could see as well is short-term move to the upside, just what I showed you a second ago, and then a continuation to the downside. This second scenario would be much preferable because this way we're going to have an entry somewhere up here. We're going to be looking for some type of reversal signals or nice rejection wicks, bearish candles, engulfing candles possibly as well, and then we can take a short entry. Okay, now what could happen before the news though, or during the news as well, is we might actually see price, instead of going up, leaving a nice rejection wick, closing down here, and then giving us a short entry, we might actually see that in the opposite direction. So we could see price pushing down immediately, but then leaving a nice rejection wick down here, and then closing nice and bullish to the upside. If that happens, then I'm not going to take a short entry, and that's exactly why I'm not using pending orders, or that's exactly why I'm not entering before the news itself. All right, because we may see that, and if that's the case, then I think it's going to take a bit more time for price to possibly then reach 1750 or 1755, and then I'm going to be looking to take a short entry, but that's probably not going to happen today if that's the case. However, like I said, I think there's a higher probability that we're going to see a move to the upside. Then we're going to see a nice rejection wick, we're going to see price closing as a bearish candle down here, and this is going to be our sell entry. All right, not just here on gold, I'm looking at pretty much the same idea on euro dollar as well. And by the way, these are trading ideas that I've already shared earlier this morning with our premium members. If you want to join our free Telegram channel, make sure to do so. There's going to be a link in the description below this video, and from there you can find our contacts and possibly join the premium channel where I'm sending out trading signals together with my analysis pretty much every morning on my full watch list. All right, so when it comes to targets, 1660 is something that I've been talking about in these YouTube videos for a few weeks now. So obviously the first target will be 1660, but the thing is, on the 4-hour time frame right here, I'm using the Fibonacci expansion to find those targets, right? First, we've got this one right here. We've already completed the second target, 1670, and now I've got this Fibonacci expansion to right here from swing high, swing low, and the end of the pullback, if that's going to be the highest point of the pullback, if we don't see price continuing higher to around 1750, because then we would have to adjust that, right? But right now, looking at the highest point of the pullback, which is right here around 1740, we're looking at the next targets, and the next one would be 1616, excuse me. So, for 1660 first, and then to around 1620 next. We'll see how that's gonna go, but first, like I said, we need to see what's gonna happen during the news. And what's very important as well is not what numbers will come out during the news, because we already know that we are expecting a higher interest rate, but it's very important what they're gonna talk about during the press conference, and will they increase the interest rate in the future, or is it gonna stay like that? Because if they say that from now on they're not keen on raising the interest rate anymore, then that could actually be negative for the US dollar, and that's exactly when we could see something like this, a push to the downside at first, but then price reversing to the upside. All right, so again, I'm only looking to enter short if price comes up here and it gives me a nice rejection wick right here, or test those previous highs. If we then see that price is closing down here, just leaving a nice rejection wick, then that means we can take a sell entry. All right, so I wish you all the best. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, you can get in touch on Telegram with us, ask any questions about trading. I'll be happy to help, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to watch our last 2 videos where you can find more valuable information. Check out our channel for more trading related videos. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you next time.